I'm going to weave that into the wonderful, wonderful work that we do with our clients because each and every day there are professional women in the work world making mistakes. And I don't say that lightly because life is full of obstacles, challenges, and then you leap through, leap over, etc., and then you grow from it, you learn from it. But in truth, in reality, when you make a career move, there's a lot at risk here. There's a lot at risk. And you may learn more in that career move than you intended. Ouch. I am kick ass career coach Mo Fall, the founder and creator of a 12-week transformational program. We take our clients on a journey through 12 weeks in order to reclaim their soul, which is your power, and to create a rock solid strategy for claiming your dream job. Lifetimes worth of tools and techniques and strategies. Our ladies continue to leverage those strategies throughout the years afterwards. How do I know? Because we have a really robust alumni group, and all of the women who have been through the workshop are continuing to up level, go through challenges, have to make turns, veer this way, veer that way. One of our gals right now is reaching out in our grad group. Her boss, hiring manager, where she landed her dream job, it's an awesome job with a fantastic company. The boss changed. Now she's got horrible boss syndrome. I know what that feels like. But you know what? She has all the strategies, all the techniques, and ongoing sisterhood of support to help her navigate this situation. I wish I had that all back when on a story I told in my email. And if you're not capturing the emails every week, please feel free to do that to remind you to enjoy these Facebook Lives and Coach Mo Lives every single week. You can join at mofall.com, click on any of the aspects, and just pop in your email. If you haven't seen my masterclass, you're going to want to see it. You, by chance, may have already seen my masterclass, but it's at mofall.com/masterclass. And you're going to want to see that because there are amazing, amazing insights and shifts that you must make in order to claim your dream job and get your soul back. Because that's really the best part of the journey. When you get your soul back, you can reclaim your life and your career. And a shout out to Paige. Hi, how are you doing today, Paige? Let me know that you're here, ladies. And if you're having rough time in the weather, let us know. You can get a little bit of support and a big cheer going forward. When I was making a strategic move in my career several years ago, I was moving from a position of director of healthcare services at a regional consulting and accounting firm to my dream job, which was for a national company in the physician management space. That was my expertise. And I took and landed a VP job several states away. Hello, hello to Bonnie and Michelle, Jay Lee, and Donna. Yes, I bet some of you do wish you had moved to Florida years ago, like I did. Hello, Dawn. So, years ago, I thought I had landed, well, actually, I did land my dream job. Kudos to me. I landed my dream job. Not only was this job my first six-figure job, it was states away. It caused me to pack up the house and move down to North Carolina. I was so excited that I had landed the job. It was a VP role, six figures. It was everything to me. And I'm thinking, I'm going to have 10 years of a rock solid career at this company. I'm going to move up. I'm going to learn what it's like to work for a big national publicly traded company. I was on fire. On fire. Then I get there, and there's a woman with my same title. She just started too. I was confused, and I'm afraid to say anything because I don't want to appear ungrateful. I don't want to appear like I'm being petty or that I can't play with others. I don't want to seem that way. It's a brand new job, new city, a new career start, a fresh start. VP, six figures. I don't want to screw this up. Well, fast forward through the year and a half of having that job. That company did not survive a big trend in physician practice companies at the time. And I was relegated to an office in Baltimore in the middle of the winter. Not what I had bargained for. But it brought me to a few truths. Number one, that I could land that kind of job. Number two, that I knew how to be resilient and bounce forward. And number three, that I had choices. Now, I wish at the time that I had Coach Mo to help me sort through what I needed to do next. I didn't. I was learning, crafting all my strategies at the time. This past 12 months, we've helped several women navigate moves across different states to dream jobs, to dream cities, and really land their dream life. There's nothing more gratifying for me than to be the beacon and the guiding light on a journey that I was doing in the dark. I was shooting in the dark and having to learn on my own. Many of you might feel the same way. Where are you? Perhaps shooting in the dark and not knowing what your next steps are. If you're a client of mine, go back into the modules, go back into the structure of what it takes to maneuver and land that next job, to update your resume and LinkedIn, to get those interviewing and negotiating techniques down rock solid, presentation techniques, money mastery. Move yourself forward. And yes, Anita, and it's nice to see you and Paula bouncing forward. You don't bounce backwards in a kick-ass life. No, no, no. We bounce forward because when you know that no matter what appears in your path, it is there to make you stronger. That's what it's there for. And everything I've had in my career, every obstacle, every challenge, every boss that wasn't exactly what I wanted was all there to make me stronger. So I want to tell you this, don't run away from things. Run toward. And when I left Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to move to Durham, North Carolina, I was running toward my dreams. I had accomplished all that I felt that I could in Pittsburgh. I had reached a level in the regional space in Pittsburgh, and I wanted to work for a national player. I was eager to test myself and see what I could do. And when I landed that job, there was nothing better feeling than having landed that opportunity. I was so happy with myself, and it was a lot of hard work to find the right job for me outside of Pittsburgh and to be living somewhere where I desired to live. That was the other challenge that I put in front of myself, was to literally move toward what I wanted. I just happened to be in Pittsburgh sort of by default. My family had lived near that area when I was going to high school, and then out of college, it just seemed like the most natural city to live in. And my parents moved after I graduated from high school, so they weren't even living there at the time. So after about 12 years of living there and starting my career out, I decided that I wanted to dictate where I wanted to live. So I was looking all places warmer, so appropriate on today, Mo. Thanks for rubbing it in. I was looking for all places that I could live where it would be warmer and I would have the lifestyle that I wanted to have and the job that would be an up level. And I was really going for that six-figure job. Now, I've got to say that was over 25 years ago. And I've learned a lot since then in not only my career, but in coaching professional women through their career hurdles and challenges. Nothing that I suffered through was in vain because it's all now what I can make happen for other women through the techniques and the strategies and the coaching that we have in our Kick-Ass Workshop. It was all for me. Every challenge, every opportunity to bounce, to go forward in my journey is now a gift that I have to give. It's a gift for my clients that I can see things and I can know strategies and I can understand how to maneuver in light of different situations. And there's one thing I know for sure. And if you're following my work, you know what I'm saying next. Wait for it. It's that when your soul is lit up and it is the best part of your navigation system, you will find your way through it and you will be able to bounce forward. I don't want you running away from things. I want you running toward a greater life, toward a brighter soul, toward more power, more power. And often the women that we coach in our Kick-Ass Workshop, at first they're a little bit afraid of this word power. And then when you get a taste of what it feels like to truly be you and not be the victim of circumstances or the victim of a bad boss or a toxic work environment or the victim of having lost your job. Look, I've lost my job 6 times in my career. 6 times. I sure did learn resiliency and bouncing forward. Donna, resilience is the theme of your life. It's the theme of all of our lives. This planet and the human experience is moving so fast now that we don't have the luxury of sitting on our suffering. You don't have the luxury of sitting in suffer mode, hoping that it'll change. You don't have that luxury. You have one soul. You have this lifetime. And if I can instill anything on you, run toward your soul's power. Run toward your soul's destiny. Run toward what you want in life and your career. Some people say, Mo, you talk about careers, like, is money really the most important thing? Your contribution at the right level, in the right organization, for the skills and talents that you bring to the table. If you're not contributing at the highest level that you can, you're not going to be happy and satisfied. You're not. When you play small, it hurts. When you can't contribute at the level in an organization that you're built for, it hurts. It does. There is no human being who feels awesome playing small. So I'm going to say to you this: running toward your future looks like this. Number one, it looks like you have a plan. Okay. So when you're running towards something, you have a plan that you're running toward. If you don't have a plan, you're running away from something. Running towards something also looks like this. It's better. It is better than your current situation. Otherwise, you're running from something. You must be running towards something that is better and that moves you to that next level. When you run, make the finish line, make the goal worthy of you. Give yourself the opportunity to be better. After calamity or chaos, the choice is really clear. Do you bounce forward or do you bounce back? I know the choice that I would want for you. I know the choice that your family would want for you. But sometimes the sting of things not going well overwhelms our energy. And that's why in our workshop, we bring your soul back to life first. Now, here's the thing: without knowing the truth of what's really going on for you, without understanding what's truly, truly going on, it's really hard to set a strategy. We've got great resume, LinkedIn, and cover letter and interview techniques in our workshop. Of course, they're necessary to land an awesome job. We've got all the tools, techniques, and strategies. in that. But if you come into your resume, your LinkedIn, cover letters, and interviews feeling bad, dull, and depleted, you're not going to land your dream job. So you have to rise up from the soul level. You have to rise up from the best parts of you. You have to reclaim the power of you. Back to my personal story here for a minute. Cut back to Mo's life. When I had landed that wonderful VP six-figure job, and I found out that there was a woman hired with the same title, I was much more qualified than her, and that we had the same job. And there was really no differentiation. And I guess they just figured they needed people on the team, so they hired two qualified people. Finally getting transferred to Baltimore, lovely town, lovely city, but it wasn't where I was looking to go. I eventually negotiated to get brought back to the Durham, North Carolina headquarters, and promptly from that point, my job was eliminated. The company had a bad turn, not because of the work I did, but it was the economy and the market of that type of company at the time. I could have wallowed in my hurt. I took the opportunity to reach out to the hiring manager who had left the company previously and asked him and networked with him on recruiters, opportunities, and kept him in the loop on what was happening with me. Eventually, I landed a beautiful job in Florida. Now, on my radar was better climate, better job. So I got a $20,000 increase job to job. And I moved south enough that I wasn't I wasn't going to get winter weather and ice storms like I actually did experience in Durham, North Carolina, and they may be having them today. Any of you in the Durham, North Carolina, Raleigh area, give me a shout out. Let me know how the weather is going in that neck of the woods. Bonnie, feeling scared, but I know better, running forward. And everything always works out for us, for our good. Absolutely. Even when your logical brain can't see it, even when your ego and your intellect are like fighting with the universe and this isn't right. How come I've been done wrong? One of the mantras that we have in our workshop, and our clients know it so well, everything always works out for me. Why? Because you are a divine expression of your creator. So why wouldn't things be working out for you at all times? It's always working out for your highest good. And when I say everything's always working out for me, that applies to everyone. So it's not just me and it's not just you, it's everyone. Everyone's life is unfolding for your highest good. The problem happens to be when you don't know how to move it in the direction of your dreams. You're going to think you're a victim. You're going to think that your life is going in the wrong direction. You're going to think negatively. And when you energize negativity, and I'm sure I did this when I lost my job, that six-figure new VP job. When I lost that job a year and a half into it, I could have very easily stayed on the victim train. But what I did is got resourceful. I got resourceful and dove into networking and finding opportunities. I was not going to lose. And that eventually brought me down to Florida, which I've had a wonderful 25 years almost in Florida, thriving. And you know what? I had more jobs, more opportunities, more contribution, and I lost jobs and had challenges and suffered more and had breast cancer. And my journey kept unfolding. I was in the game. Or as Teddy Roosevelt's most famous little speech, I was in the arena. And you know that you're in the arena when you get punched in the face. When you get punched in the face, challenged, brought to your strength, when you have to rise up, don't run away from that. Work through it. Take it on. Not like a villain, but the true superhero that you are. If you take on challenges like a villain, you'll die an untimely death, so to speak. Take on your challenges with an attitude of everything's always working out for me, with an attitude of bouncing forward, with an attitude of learning, with an attitude of growth. Stay in the game of forward momentum. Stay in the game of running forward, not running away from, not running scared. Yes, you may be scared. And then you have one place to lean, your divine connection. You have one place to lean at all times, good or bad, your divine connection. And that's your soul's power. And it is connected to the infinite source that will fuel you through everything. And it always has. It has always fueled you through everything. And it may be taking you through something right now as we speak. So stop running. Listen to your soul. Get powered up and move forward. I've been coaching a few people over the last couple of days, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. That is how to do this thing called life. And that is how to claim your highest purpose in your chosen profession, in your work. And so many of the clients who have worked with us over the years, we've had over 800 beautiful souls marching forward. It's not your profession or your career that is doing wrong. More than likely, you're in the right profession. We find that over 99% of the time. What may be happening here for you, if you're running and running, is that your soul is calling out to you. And since you don't know how to answer it, you keep running and you're not sure where. This is the biggest tragedy of life. So I want you to listen in. And yes, Anita, don't energize negativity. And yes, Paige, what I really, really want to encourage everyone to do is to lean into your divine connection. Your soul is the light that will guarantee you going forward instead of going backwards. Give yourself that opportunity to go forward and not backwards. If we haven't worked together, you got to book a clarity call. You just must, because the truth is there and that truth will set you free. We will find for you the truth of your career and what's stumbling and stopping you. Book that today, mofall.com/live clarity. And we'll see if my workshop is right for you. It's not always the answer. And if it is, we'll talk to you about how to get resourceful and decisive and check out to see if now is the time for you to get coached and move forward. That clarity call alone will give you peace of mind to understand and know what really is going on for you and the truth of your career path. We'll help you diagnose that. We're really good at doing that. Our team is ready to rock and roll your truth. And my coaching team is ready to coach the women who are ready to make their careers and their lives stronger. Stronger because you decided to move forward instead of run backwards. That you decided to bounce forward instead of roll down the hill of despair. Come join us. We've got open arms, big hearts, big souls, everything you need to bring your soul back to life and land your dream job. So many of our beautiful clients are here with me live, ladies. It's always a pleasure to see you and to connect with you on these Facebook Lives. Amy Gush, I didn't get a chance to say hello to you. It's a great day in the Finger Lakes. I bet it is. Yes, stay in the game. Paige, thanks for joining. Anita, thanks for being here with us today. And Bonnie, of course, right up the road, rock and roll. Donna, nice to see you here too. And for all those ladies who may have not commented, hey, Paula, great to see you. And Dawn, Jaylee, great to see all of you ladies. Michelle, bravo for being here. Rock and roll. Ladies, it is the time to get your career and your soul back running. 2021 is a fast moving year. We're already in the thick of things for this year, and it can be, and it will be, and it might be your best year ever. So many of my clients are able to say that. This is career coach Mo Fall. Let's bring your soul back to life so that you can land that dream job. mofall.com/live clarity. That's how we get in touch with each other and figure out if we can help you. And hello to Martha. Back at you next time, next week. We'll see you here and Coach Mo live. This is your Monday motivation. See you next time. Ladies, nice to join you here.